I'll just hit record and you can tell me after if you want it or not.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so the typical song structure is like A, B, like the alternating, basically. And usually it's anywhere from 4 to 8 bar sections. So like section A in Signe is 8 bars. And then section B is also 8 bars, but I just, because it's exactly the same.
Exactly the same, yeah.
So section C, which is the bridge, you would repeat those 4 bars 3 times. And then it goes to back to section B. So everything, I mean, basically the chart that you're looking at is the song mapped out, you know, just in terms of the chords and the sections. So conceivably, if you know the rhythm and the chords, this would be a called like a lead sheet.
A what?
A lead sheet, where you just have the chords of a song or a song chart.
Okay.
So like people who are playing in bands or groups, sometimes they're just given a basically something that looks like this, where it's just the chord progression.
Yeah.
The order of the chord progression and the sections. So section A, section B, etc.
Okay.
And where it says section B, I realized it might be a little bit confusing, but it says section B 4 times. So it's like normally you play it 2 times. So you're just, I mean, technically you're playing section B twice, but you're playing the 4 bars 4 times total. So I tried to make it just, you know, so you know you're playing the 4 bars 4 times. The section of 4 bars 4 times. You know what I mean?
Total in the song.
Yeah. Well, at the end.
There's 2 B sections where you play it twice each. No, 2, 4. There's 6. Okay, I'm confused. Sorry.
Yeah. So let me. So the 3 times that you play the B section, there's repeat marks.
Twice. Yeah.
Which mean you play it twice.
Yeah.
At the end, which is sort of like would be called an outro, you're playing those 4 bars 4 times.
Oh, okay. That's
so
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Excellent.
So yeah.
And that so just so that I'm clear, so that section A is the section on page 6. Those 2 lines. They're basically 8 bars. And then section, oh no, that's the intro. And then section A is bars 9 through 16. And section B is bars 17 through 24.
That's correct.
Okay. And then C is, well, then he starts again on the bridge. He
right.
Yes, numbering. So it's 1 through 8. Is that the bridge? No.
It goes up to 9, 10, 11, up to 12.
Well, okay. So 1 through 12 is the bridge.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Okay. And then 13 through 20 is the same as 17 through 24. That's that same.
Yeah. Yeah, so measures 13 through
20 and on the bridge page.
Would be section B.
Yeah, that's section 8. That's page 8. Measures 13 through 20.
Measures 13 through 20
on page 8.
Is section B. B as in baby. Okay.
Okay, cool. So then A. Same. Okay, and then B 4 times. Cool. All right, well, this is awesome. So So tell me about song structure then.
Oh, well, just that most songs, I mean, be good if I had like another example all ready to go. Okay, most songs are verse, chorus, verse, chorus. So the verse is section A and the chorus would be section B. So, and then, so usually, actually this follows like your standard song structure, which is that there's a verse, a chorus, a verse, a chorus, and then we go to the bridge. And then we, in this case, he goes to the chorus, which is actually, that's actually pretty common too. And then we go back to a verse.
And then he
So
finishes
this is
with
following.
the chorus.
Yeah, and then ending with the chorus.
And so the chorus tends to be a recurring theme, a recurring musical theme.
Yes, it's sometimes called a refrain. So it's the thing that keeps repeating. I mean, the verse, the melody pretty much is the same, but the words change. But the chorus is like an anchor. It's like, oh, it's this again. It's the familiar. It's the same words, the same melody.
Yeah.
And then the something that's fresh and unique is going to be the bridge. And usually most songs, I mean, holiday songs, because I was trying to think of a holiday song that'd be a good example. Most holiday songs are just of the verse chorus variety.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really a bridge. So, which is kind of like church songs. A lot of like church songs are just your verse and a chorus, or verse, a bunch of verses.
Yeah, but pop songs tend to be like Signe.
That's right. Yeah, this is such.
On the radio. Yeah.
Yeah, as we're talking about it and as I'm looking at it, it's basically following a very standard formula. It's a formula basically.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to write a song, it would be hard to go wrong. I mean, if you've got the right chord, a good chord progression, if you follow this form, it's going to sound pretty good. So yeah, I mean, music's pretty mathematical.
Yeah.
It's a lot of repeated formulas, chord progressions. So patterns. That's right. Repeating patterns. Like a lot of stuff gets recycled in music. It's not like there's all of a sudden a brand new key. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's like a lot of stuff that just gets recycled.
Yeah.
It just gets put together in a new way, repurposed, and then, oh, that sounds interesting. Or somebody breaks the rules. Like, I mean, it used to be you had to end a song going 5-1. Like if you were around in the classical music era of like the 18th century, 1700s, that would be the 18th century, right? Yeah. So, right. 17th and 18th centuries. Like the song had to go 5-1. And so like a lot of church songs, they end with the 5 chord going to the 1 chord. Like there's a feeling of resolution and completion.
Yes.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have grown up with that because my ear wants to hear that resolution.
Yeah, well, it's kind of in our musical DNA that we want to hear that progression.
Yeah.
Like if you were to just end on the 5 chord, it would be a little bit unsettling for people.
Right. Yeah.
But, some people break the rules and then it sounds interesting, kind of a thing.
Yeah. Right. I was just thinking about Tenerife C.
Mm-hmm.
I think he ends on the 5 chord. He doesn't finish it.
Mm-hmm.
But I finish it when I play it. Just because I figure, I feel better. Isn't that strange? That's funny.
Yeah. I mean, and again, the chord progressions are formulas, and which I think we've talked about. The 1, 4, and 5 chord, or the 1, 6, 4, and 5, 2, 5, 1.
Yeah. So. Right. So you've got the chord progressions, and then you've got the song pattern. Bada boom, bada bing.
That's right.
Now you need is a little poetry and off you go.
That's right. All I need is a little poetry on top of that. And
Yeah, it totally deconstructs songwriting. That's cool.
pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's right. So there's a lot of courses and books on songwriting, but yeah, it comes down to the structure, the poetry, and the chord progression. Oh, well, and then there's rhythm. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, the rhythm thing.
so, and the melody, but that kind of goes with the poetry. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So I had down Auld Lang Syne to revisit that. Is that something you still wanted to do?
Yeah. So just go over it, you mean?
Yeah, now I can look at that and see maybe there's something we can talk about song structure with that. I think that might be yeah, it's more of a verse kind of a thing. But well, interestingly enough, let's look at that.
Okay.
No, there's a chorus. Yeah, there is a chorus. So in this case, there's probably different versions of it, but it looks like so in this case, it's section A, like the verse, and then section B, the chorus.
Right.
I don't know if there's a third verse somewhere, but
Yeah. There's several verses.
yeah, so you could probably play around with that. It does start on the 5 chord. So it starts off with a little bit of tension, and then it ends on the 1 chord. And it does go 5-1. Yeah, it actually goes 6. So if we look at the chords, E minor, C, D7, and G, it goes 6, 4.
Wait, which
Oh, I'm looking at the one that's it's in G, and it's just the chords on top. It says words by Robert Burns, music traditional.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Yeah, so it's in G.
So in that last bar, it's got E minor, C, D7, and G.
Yeah, so it finishes on 1.
6, 4, 5, 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow, it's like putting on a pair of glasses. And it's like, oh, that's what that looks like.
Yeah.
Just as far as the pattern of the song.
Mm-hmm.
And then anyway, that's very cool. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, going back to Signe, it's in the key of A, and so, for the most part, it's basically 1, 4, 6, 2, 5. There's a lot of 2-5-1. So B minor 7, E to A. That's 2-5-1, 2-5-1. So it's got because it has a kind of jazzy sound to it.
Mm-hmm.
So going back and forth. And then it ends on A.
Yeah. Yeah, like that A that you taught me, that's very useful. Bar and then
Oh, how it ends? Yeah.
yeah, you bar and then get that top A with your piece. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in practicing this, I don't know what you call them, but like the run-ups, or the, like in measure 8, you know, the run up to the A chord. It's always a run up to an A chord or run down to an A chord. What do you call that? The little quarter note, the eighth notes.
Insigne?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be, I think that would be kind of a bass run. I mean, we're getting up onto the third string, but. Yeah, so basically, I mean, technically that would be a riff.
A riff.
A riff, yeah, because the bass run, and you're correct, and good in seeing that, yes, there is always a little riff between, yeah, between the measures. Well, in this case, yeah, as you pointed out, the 8 to 9, we're not jumping into it, but then 13, 14, 15, 16, and then it reverses. It's either going up on that third string.
Yeah.
And you can either use your pinky, I mean.
So do you slide with your index on that? And I know you said this on the recorded lesson, and I haven't gotten that far yet, and it's bugging me because.
Oh, the A to the B/A.
No, the just that riff, and fingering for that riff. I know you went over that.
Oh, the one in bar 8. I'm just let's see. Let me back up now. So, actually, I use my ring finger because so I have my index and middle finger planted down, and then I'm using my ring finger to get the third string of the second fret. Because yeah, for the intro.
Oh, okay.
You're sliding your index finger back, but then in the verse.
So you don't slide; you just use your ring finger.
Between the intro and the verse, yeah. But then, in the verse, okay, but then in the verse, so at bar 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, so then I'm using my pinky. Either at bar, let's see, 11, 12. At bar 12, I'm using my pinky to slide on the second string from third fret.
You're in that E.
Because you're already playing an E chord, yeah.
Into that A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do that again. Let me see you do that.
So.
The E. Yeah, so see if you can leave your fingers down. I know it might be a little tricky. When you're on that E.
Oh, leave your fingers in the E shape?
See if you can leave them still down. Yeah, leave them down between
Oh, and then your index becomes an anchor there. Oh, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does.
your index, yeah, you just slide it up. And then middle and ring are, yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I would use my pinky again at bar 16. Yeah, I don't think we we didn't go over these details, actually.
Okay.
I don't think.
In E shape. I thought you had, but maybe not. Okay, so 16 is the same as 12?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Because it's almost more like it's a pull off. So you leave and you want to let that ring out. So I recommend leaving the fingers down on that. You know,
Okay, so you're in E.
your basic E, first position E chord. So I'm just using my pinky.
Oh, so you just, oh, and leave E.
This is still like it's a pull off. Actually, it's a pull off. Because it's second to first fret.
Okay.
So I would just leave everybody else down. They don't have to move yet until the end of 4.
Yeah. Yeah, and then your index can just slide right up to A.
Right. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Just use my pinky. That's what I do.
Okay.
And then, I mean, once you go into the bridge, same thing. You can just use your pinky.
Okay.
Because you're already kind of an E, playing an E chord.
I haven't touched the bridge yet because I want to
Oh,
get
okay.
comfortable.
Well, if you get all this is the bulk of the song. Because as you can see, section
right.
A and B,
Then it goes back.
it just goes back and forth between sections A and B, and then you only play section C, the bridge, once, or well, you play it 3 times, but I mean.
Yeah. So I'm not at the bridge yet, as far as.
Okay.
I haven't even dabbled in that yet.
Yeah. Well, basically it's similar chord shapes. C sharp minor 7 is just like B minor 7, but at the 4th fret. It's actually easier to play bar chords once we go up the neck because the frets, so it's a little bit easier. F sharp minor 7. I mean, that's kind of requires a bit of strength at the second fret. But you remember how to play it from minor 7, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then B minor 7, you just
So,
move.
hang on. So I'm just looking at my chord sheet. And that first chord in the bridge, my copy, so it didn't copy very well though, but it says B/C sharp and then C sharp minor 7. Is that right? B/C sharp and then C sharp minor 7.
Oops.
This is the first measure of the bridge.
Let's see.
My photocopy is a little dark there.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's just, yeah, it's just it's C sharp minor 7. Oh, it's because you're doing, right.
Hammer on.
Because technically this chord is technically B/C sharp, because that note on the 5th string fourth fret is a C sharp. So that's your note, that's your bass note, but the rest of it is a B.
Chord, yeah.
You know, if we just played strings 4 through 1 at fret 4, that is a B chord. But
right.
So.
Okay. So then
Same
you
thing
go
with that
to,
bass
all right. So
yeah,
that's
it looks a little confusing, but we can go over it. So we'll have a little bit longer lesson on Tuesday. So,
yeah. Okay.
Are you bringing your travel guitar?
I'm not going to. I like to, but
It's a short.
There's just not going to be time.
Yeah.
I know we're visiting family.
Right.
And I don't want to.
Yeah. Probably won't be. There won't be time. Yeah.
No, there won't.
Not like your Alaska trip.
No.
Better living through guitar.
Yeah.
All right.
Just too much of a whirlwind.
Yeah. What time? When do you come back?
Sunday.
You'll be back Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, Sunday. And we're going to Hamilton, so be jealous.
I am totally jealous. I am officially totally jealous.
Hey, but are you going to Tommy Emmanuel on the 3rd?
No, by the time I looked at it, the tickets it was more the seats were just not that great.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I appreciate you telling me. So you got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, we're Ron and I are going on a date.
Tell me that. I think that date night. Yeah, that's a great date right there.
Yeah, so I'm excited. You've talked about him so much. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And John Knowles is going to be there too.
Yeah, I think you're going to be like in guitar heaven.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll be curious what you think of him.
Yeah. Oh.
I hope you have seats close. Do you have seats on the floor, not up in the balcony?
Gosh, I got tickets so long ago.
Yeah, you probably got good seats.
Yeah, I'll bring my binoculars just because I want to.
Just in case, yeah.
Yeah,
if you're on the floor, I think you're good. All right, well.
Okay, cool.
Enjoy your whirlwind taste of New York and.
Yeah, it's always good to see everybody, and it's been a few years since we've been back. So. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, thanks. And I would love this lesson because it's a conversation about the structure.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool.
Great. Well, I have it recorded, so.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you Tuesday then. You'll send me a link.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right.
Thanks, Quinn.
Okay. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.